Hi there. In this video we'll be taking a look at this PARKSIDE Multi-Tool. When I saw this thing in Lidl's new offer, I was like, that looks familiar. And if you remember, I will link it in the description. I made a review of a Rocktrail Multi-Tool. It seems eerily familiar. We will be comparing them because this was about €5 and the Rocktrail, I think €7 or something like that, more or less, so a bit more expensive than this one. But €5 for this, you know, I got two of them. The only thing that I can complain a little bit, this thingy, I searched in that box where they were all thrown together, as can be seen in here. There were a few of them which had this a little bit misaligned, so they were a bit weird. So I searched for a little bit until I found two with, I don't know, symmetrical pouches. Doesn't really matter, but I just like them to be more symmetrical. So yeah, overall, this is what we have. You can read it right there and a bit more in here. 30 functions in one tool. Again, Rocktrail is in the description, and let's get the Rocktrail close in here. Not identical, but really similar. I wonder what about the tool. So let's read this. Feel free to pause and read it. But for me, I want to get inside of this package as soon as possible. So be back. And this is the manual, just in case you want to read it. It's multiple languages on both sides, so yeah, get it out of the way. And now let's compare it really quickly with the Rocktrail. I'm honestly really curious how they can be compared. First impression, interior seems to be same material. Rocktrail does not have this stupid thingy, which obviously I prefer, and I will cut it on this. There was a bit of a loose strand, doesn't really matter, doesn't affect anything. This bigger on the Rocktrail itself, so a bit of a stronger latching, and the material, as you can see, has bigger threading on it, or I don't know, I'm not a material expert. Overall stiffness of it, maybe the Rocktrail just a bit stiffer and a bit thicker, but not by much. Both of them have this that you can wear next to your belt. For the Rocktrail, it has it somewhat double. This is directly stitched single layer, and the Rocktrail, quite similar materials for this, not big difference. I wouldn't say I prefer any of them, but this one looks more premium. So up until now I see the difference in price, this being just a bit nicer. Not a lot, just a bit. But obviously, let's take a look at the tool. Feels a little bit oily, which is absolutely normal. You do not want to get something like this and it's with rust on it from day one. Let's keep all Rocktrail parts on the left and PARKSIDE on the right. Are they the same tool or not? Daughter's in the background. Why is PARKSIDE not fully opening by itself? Yeah, it's binding just a tiny bit. You can see it. Now I think it's starting to open. But yeah, now it's okay. It's opening properly. My daughter making noise in the background, so be back in a second. So let's take a better look. So this is Rocktrail, this is Parkside. Up until now, the Rocktrail seems to have just a tiny bit more attention to details. I don't see any defects in this area. For example, on the Parkside we have just a bit of defect. On this one, there isn't any. But overall, yes, also the, how do you call it? The laser engraving in this, it's deeper on the Rocktrail compared to the Parkside, so a bit easier to read. But anyway, this is not going to wear off, so you will be able to read it on the Parkside without any issues. They are not 100% the same tool. You can see even from the shape of the knife. Parkside has a thinner knife, or blade, not necessarily knife. Rocktrail one is thicker. Let's see how is it to get the Rocktrail out. Yeah, it's locked. Okay. Some marks on the Rocktrail from manufacturing. Let's see Parkside. Up. What? Oh, I need to press on this. I forgot. I totally forgot. Blade actually looks a bit nicer to me, at least on the Parkside. On the Rocktrail you can see those manufacturing defects. They are not 100% identical, but they are damn near identical, honestly. Let's close this. So it will not open without this, but did this open without me pressing, or I pressed by mistake and did not even realize it? Let's see. Will it come out without pressing? Hey, why is it doing that? Okay. Yeah, seems to be coming out without pressing on this. On the Parkside, if I don't press on this, it will not unlock the blade. It's fully locked in there. So if I want it out, I need to press. This is a nice safety thing. You can hear it click. On this one, nope. No clicking whatsoever. Is there something on the blade that does that? So we have this latch right here when it's fully open. Okay. Remember to press. No, normally you see that right there. It's the same on both of them, but just does not latch on this one, on the Rocktrail. That's a bit weird. But hey, it is what it is. So up until now, just for this knife blade itself, Rocktrail seems to be nicer. Ah, and this one locks. So it was supposed to lock on the Rocktrail also, but it just does not work on that particular blade. Let's get to the big one on this Parkside also. Let's see which one feels nicer. The Rocktrail looks sturdier, and the machining on it is a bit nicer. You can see the teeth on the Parkside are a bit weirder. But anyway, I think it will still do its job without any issues. So yeah, it's a matter of just some really tiny differences. Would I buy the Parkside or the Rocktrail if I have the option? Good question. I have no freaking clue. Overall feeling is really similar, honestly. Let's see the can opener. Decently similar, just minute details, honestly. And overall the construction, yeah, on the Rocktrail the text is put in here. On the Parkside it's put in here. So yeah, but you know how I feel like this. It's something on the lines of yeah, you can copy my homework, but make it a little bit different. And both of them I think are copied from some Leathermans or something like that. My viewers commented in the previous video that the Rocktrail looked identical to that kind of Letterman, and the Parkside looks identical to this one. So this feels nicer in the hand just because it's a bit looser. This one doesn't really want to open as easy, but it does open, so no issues whatsoever. Yeah, what can I tell you? Honestly, it's... let's see. So what do we have total? Is there any difference? Does one of them have something that the other doesn't? I don't expect that to be the case. Be back in a second. Yeah, I can see what they did here. So, big attachments are on the same side on both tools, as you can see. And middle attachments are actually swapped. So these two right here from the Parkside are on the other side on the Rocktrail, and these two right here are on the other side on the Parkside. So yeah, they do exactly the same thing. Overall, same freaking tool. And cheaper. Yes, there are small differences. Let me see, how does this feel on the fingernail, the file? On the Rocktrail, the file seems to be better. But it's not that bad on the Parkside also, so yeah. On the other side is worse on the Rocktrail and better on the Parkside. So they are trading blows, honestly, right here. So for the price, both of them have centimeter and also inch on the other side. I would get any of them. Tip about the same size, so no difference there. Weight about the same. So yeah, I think that's about it from my side for this video. The Rocktrail might look a bit more premium, although it obviously is already a copy of something, and this is either a copy of a copy or a copy of the same something done just in a little bit of a different manner. I wonder, I think I bumped into the camera. Do we have the manufacturer right here? So Delta Sport, Hamburg. Let's see. No, it's somebody completely different. Okay. It's nice. Overall, yeah, it has my okay. I'm going to get rid of this stupid thingy and be done with it. I still don't know how to properly close these things to not make it look like I'm going to cut my fingers. Let's see. Yeah, goes nicely together in the little pouch. Close the pouch and you have a really nice and compact tool. So that's about it for this video. About how strong is the metal, how long it will last. For me, it's not, it will never be that obvious because I'm not going to use this intensively. The purpose for which I buy these are as backups. I want to have something like this in the car in case something fails. I have pliers, I have a screwdriver, I have everything in one, and maybe in my backpack just one of them because that's why I have more. But yeah, I will not be using them enough to be able to tell you this one is more rugged than the other because I cut who knows what with it and it lasts better. So nope, you won't get that from me because I will not use them like that. Overall, first impression from everything, this is a bit cheaper and it kind of shows, but if you don't have this to compare these two, you don't know that. So it's a nice tool. That's about it. Pick your preference. For me, just for saving a bit of money, still getting a perfectly fine tool, yeah, I think this is the one. And that's about it for the video. Hope it helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. But anyway, whatever you choose, just know that still the coolest multifunctional tool is my channel logo. Bye.